Hi, it's Neil from Mighty Little Green Machine. Today's video I'm going to be removing a large pine stump. The tree fell last year. I pulled up from the roots on one side and I had to cut it out of another tree. Um, I've been wanting to do it. However, I wasn't necessarily planning on doing it this week. But if you'll notice, I have the cover off of the control still because I want to test the backhoe and use it to make sure that that leak is fixed before I put it back on. So I figured I can't get down on the road to work on that because it's still wet and it's much more solid up here. So I thought I would go ahead and work on this stump. You'll see how big it is in a second. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is move these rocks out of the way. These are all rocks I collected from around there. So I got the thumb down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and move those so I can work better around this stump. The eventual plan is to finish leveling this area, you'll see it in a second, and take another stump there. And once I build my garage, make all of this lawn. My property goes almost to their driveway over there, which you can't really see, but it goes way off camera. So I want to make a lot of this lawn, make my yard bigger. I was still seeing some oil. And I'm not sure if it's leaking or if it's all residual from soaking up to, I really do love this mechanical thumb. I am going to look into doing a hydraulic thumb at some point. I definitely think I use it enough that I could justify it. They're not inexpensive. Problem is, the only one I've seen so far, I don't remember who makes it. I saw it on Tractor Time with Tim. There's no control on the thing. There's a valve that you have to throw, so it's either the thumb or it's the bucket. And I want to be able to figure out how to be able to just have a button on my lever. Okay, you can see this stump. Like I said, it's pretty good size. It's all pulled up on the other side. Last year I tried to keep pushing it, but first of all, I didn't have this tractor, but I just think it's in there still too good. So I'm going to dig all around, pull it out. I don't know if I can pick it up or not once I get it out. I guess it'll depend on how much dirt I get off the root ball, but I'll just roll it down the hill into the woods. But let me position the tractor and we'll start digging. Finding more rocks than roots already. And I know they're here somewhere, but I think I found a root and a rock now. Come on. Moving pretty good already. Huh. Moving better than I thought. I really don't think it's ready, though. I think I'm going to have to do more, but it may not be as hard as I thought to get it out. But this rock, though, that's wedged in these roots, that's causing me grief. The only good news, well, the other good news about doing all the seat time on this stuff where I can't hurt anything is it's certainly helped my skills.
so that when I go and do a job near a building, I'm much more delicate with the backhoe when I have to be now. I've done a couple of them. I'm right next to it. I did a bulkhead, and I did a drainage thing, and I had to be really careful. Wow, he really wants to come out of there. Just doesn't know it yet. Hey. I don't know if you can see this, but this root has grown tight around it, so I really don't want to get my chainsaw in there and dull up my chain. I don't like sharpening it for one cut. Probably be faster, but you can't see it probably. I got a big pile of dirt behind me, or building up behind the stump. And that's going to have to go to level this out, but it's all just junk. So I don't want to spread it around up here, because I'll probably put a load of topsoil up here to get some really nice lawn. Eventually my goal is to get a golf course, make a golf course out of this, have the grass be gorgeous. Eventually I'll install irrigation. I did that for a summer so I can do it on my own. So it's really not expensive when you do it yourself. Biggest expense, renting the trencher. The puller. Okay, so there's been rocks wrapped under just about every main root on this tree. It's been absolutely unbelievable. Right now I'm just kind of pulling some dirt off the root ball. I don't know if you've been seeing the hole, but I can't even move over here because of all the rocks I found. And I can't really throw them out of the hole because of the shelter being so close. So I'm just trying to clean up around everything. It's just absolutely unbelievable. We're really close. Really close. You may have to go over there and do a little digging. Thought all these roots had fallen out. Well, they're breaking some now. Thought they'd all pulled out when it fell. Maybe not. But we just broke some more. Oh my goodness gracious, more rocks. I need to move some over these less rocks. A lot of these rocks I'm going to have to get rid of, because I'm not going to be able to dig this mound down enough to level this out here. Like I said, I'm just picking away at it, taking some here. I haven't been out here this long. It's amazing. If you remember the first stump I ever dug out, it took me hours and hours and hours. And it definitely goes a lot faster once you get used to the backhoe and figure out how to run it better. I think I could still get better. I know I can get better. You're never going to be perfect, but the more I practice, I definitely want to get a trenching bucket though for doing this. I think I could have much more power with the backhoe, less surface area, especially before I do that side job that's got, I don't know, like 20, 30 stumps I got to take out. I forget even now. So the rocks are messing me up. I can't get my scoops out. Now it's getting to the point where I don't know which ones I've broken and which ones I haven't. Okay, we're going to move. We're so close. But this is the area up here. So what I want to do, is, obviously I got to clean this up some. I did have grass up here, but the tractor has destroyed that. Clean up all that mess. And then level. My property goes to that tree. And actually beyond that tree. So I think I'll bring grass up to that tree. Be a little more to mow, but it'd be a nicer yard in general. I've added a lot of grass here. That's the tree right there that broke last year and hit my temporary garage. I got to finish taking that down at some point. That tree came down. Right now, I'm just kind of twisting it around in the hole, tearing stuff up. I know for a fact that I could go on the other side and get this out right now. But it started to rain. Looks like I can push it. She's so close. She's out, really. Oh, I like that. Out. Clean off some of these root ball. I gotta cut the base of this stump off too. Make this thing a lot lighter. Now I'm just playing with it. Whoop, lost my grip. It's kind of amazing how fast this stuff kind of rotted. It's only been not even a year yet since this tree was down. The top of it's pretty. Okay, easy does it there, buddy. Oh, okay, that's it. That's it for today.
Okay, we got it out. Like I said, I'll cut off the top of it. Get that. I should be able to carry that root ball once I get it out of there. Obviously, I made a bigger rock garden out of this mess. But what I'm gonna do is take a lot of these rocks in this bank around here, fill in the hole once I get the stump out, because that'll go a long way towards leveling over here. So once I get that out, I'll do that. There's one more stump behind the shelter that I got to take. And there's a bunch more rocks I want to take up that I don't think are that big. Probably just behind the shelter, I'll probably basically make an invisible line, and that'll be where I'll end the yard. But I hope you enjoyed this today as much as I did. The good news is that leak seems to be fixed. It's not leaking at all anymore, so I can put the cover back on the backhoe. And I'm going to park it in the garage again tonight and see if it's still dripping underneath after I washed it. If it is, I'll have to keep looking. Please hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video or learned anything from it, please hit the like button. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.